Hello, my name is Douglas Bloch. I'm an author and depression survivor. Welcome to your Depression Recovery channel, where each week we talk about practical tools and coping strategies for healing from depression and anxiety. Although this channel is about healing from depression, I also wanted to talk about anxiety because 80% of the people who have depression also have anxiety. There are many kinds of anxiety, such as generalized anxiety disorder, but one that affects a lot of people is called panic disorder. What is a panic disorder? A panic disorder is a psychiatric disorder in which debilitating anxiety and fear come to a person without any reasonable cause. A number of my people in my group have panic disorder, and they want to know what to do and how to treat a panic attack. Symptoms of a panic attack, which often last about 10 minutes, include the following: difficulty breathing, pounding heart or chest pain, intense feeling of dread, sensation of choking or smothering, dizziness or feeling faint, trembling or shaking, sweating, nausea or stomach ache, a fear that you might be going crazy, a fear that you might die or become seriously ill. What are the initial triggering events that can bring on a panic disorder later on in life? Family history of panic attacks or panic disorder. Major life stress, such as the death of a loved one or a serious illness of a loved one. A traumatic event, such as sexual assault or a serious accident. Major changes in your life, such as divorce or the addition of a baby. Smoking or excessive caffeine intake. And finally, history of childhood physical or sexual abuse. All of these things can set you up for a panic attack later in life. What should you do if you have a panic attack? If panic attacks have been a recurring problem, try these 4 steps. They are based on the website of Patty McDermott, a health practitioner. Step 1, relax. Relax by taking slow, deep, complete breaths. Calm yourself by remembering that you are only having a panic attack and nothing else serious is happening to you. Continue to take slow, deep breaths. Also, do a body scan and notice where there's tension. Then tense and relax that muscle. This will relax your body and is the first step in reversing the release of adrenaline. Stop negative thinking. Stop negative thinking by shouting the word redirect really loud inside your head. By shouting the word redirect, you're interrupting the emergency message that your brain is sending to your body and to your adrenal glands. Often people having a panic disorder get an endless loop repeating the same catastrophic thoughts in their minds over and over and over again. Interrupting this endless loop gives you the opportunity to replace a scary message with a calming one. Step 3, use coping statements. A coping statement is a positive statement that is at least as strong as the negative one that has been scaring yourself to death. Replace the negative thought with a positive one. Choose a statement that addresses the negative thought directly. For example, if you think you're having a heart attack, a common symptom of a panic disorder, you might be saying in your head, "Oh my God, I'm having a heart attack," or "I'm going to die," or "Oh God, I'm going to die." After you shout the word redirect, immediately replace the fear thought with a positive statement that helps you to cope with the situation, such as, "I'm only having a panic attack. It will be over in 3 minutes if I relax," or "My fear is making my heart pound harder. My heart is absolutely fine." Step 4. Accept your feelings. Accepting your feelings is very important. Minimizing this experience usually seems to perpetuate it. Start by identifying what emotion you are feeling. Most panic attacks are caused by the emotion of fear or some variation of fear. Validate that feeling and the reason for it. If you are having a panic attack before giving a speech, you are afraid because it's scary to give a speech. Stage fright is a common cause of fear and panic. If you're afraid that you're going to have a heart attack, it's certainly valid to be afraid of that. I would like to close with a story of a panic attack that I had once. I was in San Francisco in 1990 and was going to be interviewed on a television station. I had specific instructions that were given to me to the station, but somehow they didn't seem to work. As the time grew closer to the interview, I started to panic. I paced back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I began to hyperventilate, and then I thought I was going to faint. Fortunately, there was a small diner just across the street. I went into the diner, found a booth, close my eyes and start to breathe, 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 telling myself it's okay. If I miss the interview, they can always do another one. And I focused on my breathing, and finally I calmed down. Then I closed my eyes because that was really good because it shut out all the external stimulation. So finally when I got calm, I was able to call the station, and sure enough, they were able to reschedule. And I'm really glad I found that shop and really found a way to self-soothe and to calm myself down. This is Douglas Bloch. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something from it. If you want to know more about this work, you can go to my website, healingfromdepression.com, or click on the links in the closing credits. And until we meet again, I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. Thank you.